Hello, Wednesday, October 19. We're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. If you haven't watched yesterday's video, I'll link it here. It's pretty brief, but it'll just give you an idea of how we got here. So, when I was 21, I went in to have oral surgery. I was in college. I was at my first college. I was a theater and communications major, and I decided to have the surgery done in the summer, where they would split my jaw. So before they did it, they put an expander on my top jaw that connected to like four teeth and basically like sat like across the roof of my mouth. So there was like a gap between the roof of my mouth and the expander, and I kind of had to learn to talk without being able to put my tongue against the roof of my mouth. Like that's kind of how it was for a little while. Um, but the procedure was pretty simple. They went in under my nose and broke my top jaw in half. Uh, and they kept me in the hospital overnight just in case. Um, and it was a pretty simple recovery process, but the only problem was I was a theater major, and there were at least 50 people that felt the need to come visit me that night and the following day. And so at one point, the nurse said to me, and she was great, she was adorable. I have a feeling she was also a college student at the time. She didn't seem like she was too much older than me. She had to have been, right? She had to have been like in her 30s, I guess. I don't know how that works. She was like, look, she's like, I know, like, people really want to see you, but you have to rest. Like, you have to rest. I was sharing a room with, like, three older dudes who were in there for, like, other reasons. It was, like, this large, overnight room. And I was like, I get it, but, like, what do you, how do you want me, they're just showing up. Like, just deny them entrance to me, I guess. But, next morning, people came to see me, and the nurse came in and she was like, "Are you all right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm like fine. I'm doing wonderful." And she's like, "You know that you have like a giant wound inside your skull that's like trying to heal, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm aware." And I was like, "Why? Like, what's the problem?" And she's like, "Well, you haven't used any of your morphine." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't need it. I'm actually concerned that it would like make me nauseous. Like, you know, some medicines like tend to make me very nauseous." And she's like, "All right." She's like, "By this time, I'm usually replacing like someone's like third bag." And I was like, "Well, not me. I don't. I didn't need morphine, but I made a huge request that I could use the restroom." And she's like, "Yes." She's like, "But please, like, be very careful. Like, don't tilt your head." And at the time that I was going to the bathroom, a couple of my friends had come to see me kind of last minute in that morning, and they had gone down to the cafeteria to grab like orange juice or coffee or something. And my friend Bonnie was sitting at the foot of my bed, and the nurse kind of helped me out. I had like one of those like hospital like onesie things on, and she walked me to the bathroom, and the bathroom was like this pure white room, like everything's white. And I stand at the toilet and you know, I use the facilities, as they say. And as I'm standing there, I just kind of felt like a drop, a movement. And I heard it hit the water like a plop. And I was like, what was that? And as soon as I looked down, you guys, like, it was like someone just kind of like punched me in the face. Like all of the blood that had drained into the back of my wherever it was staying, like in the cavity between my nose and mouth and throat, it all gushed out, like poured down all over the white like hospital gown, all over the toilet, all over the white floor. And I like had this moment of panic, and I turned slowly and I opened the bathroom door, and I'm like trying to like prevent it from happening. And Bonnie's just like sitting in the chair, and she